All right, welcome to Virtual Tips. Today we're going to talk about using breakout rooms. And so I have a Zoom meeting room up, and these are the staff from Turning Leaf. None of these are clients, so we're HIPAA clean. And they're going to be our participants in the demonstration here today. So I'm going to show you some of the basic elements of what the breakout room can do and how you can navigate through it. I'm not going to go over everything, but it'll give you a quick start to it. Breakout room option is located on the bottom next to the record button. I'm going to ask everybody in my class to go ahead and mute themselves. All right. So near the share screen record, there's the breakout button. Also, you have the participants button. I usually open that up so I can see how many people I'm working with and how many people are actually there in the class. So when you're ready to do a breakout session, you click on the breakout button, and this window pops up that allows you to make assignments. The computer will do it automatically, or you could do it manually one by one. You decide how many breakout groups you want. I have 11 participants. I want them to be in groups of 2 or 3, so I'm going to create 5 breakout rooms. Okay, so it's going to put 2 to 3 participants per room. That odd person will be thrown into a room, and before you actually send everyone to their breakout session, you'll get to see the automated lineup. So I push the button here, and here's my lineup. You can see that breakout room 1 has 3 people in it, 2 has 2 people, and each of the remaining groups have 2 people. I have the option before I send everyone and open the rooms to make changes. So let's say, for example, I don't really want the third person to be in group 1. I'm going to click on one of them, and I'm going to move them by clicking the Move To button, and I'm going to move them to group 4. They don't see you doing any of this work. You're doing it behind the scenes and making sure you have the groups the way you want them. If you don't want to use the Move To option, you can just do an exchange option. So let's say I don't want Dawn to be here. I want to switch Dawn and Amanda. So I hit exchange. I'm already highlighted Dawn, so I hit the button exchange, and then I type in Amanda's name. Well, it won't let me do that because Amanda is the co-host. So let's say I want to exchange Dawn and Melissa. Well, why won't it let me do that either? Let's see who it will let me do. Well, it's not letting, oh, here we go. Now I have the whole list. So I want to exchange Dawn and Amanda. All right. And then it's just switched the 2 of them. Okay. All right. Once I have them all set up the way I want them to go, I'm then going to open all the rooms. So class, I'm going to send you to your breakout room in just a moment. I'm going to go over the options first. All right. So I hit the options button down here. I can move all the participants in the breakout rooms automatically. Just boom, do it by myself when I hit it. And I'm going to click that. I can allow participants to resume back into the main session room at any time. That means if they finish early, they can come into the main session room. I typically let them do that. I can set a time limit for the breakout room, and I usually do that. That helps making sure people don't dilly-dally in a breakout room, especially if you have a large group of people and you aren't aware that they're there and you've gone on with the rest of your session. So I'm going to set a 2-minute limit, and I want it to notify me. When it notifies me that the 2 minutes up, then I can say yes, close the rooms and bring everyone back to the main session. If I don't click this, then it will just automatically end the breakout session and bring people in without you having to give a okay first. All right. And do I want a countdown to show up so that the people get a warning up in the corner that the breakout session is about to end? And you can set how much of a warning you want to give them based on the assignment that you're going to do. So I have my options set up, and now I'm going to go ahead and open the rooms. So I've opened the rooms, and you'll see people pop out of the main session room, and they're going into their breakout rooms. This takes a moment as it moves people around. Okay. Now, what I have on my screen is actually who's in every room. I have the option now to join rooms intermittently. So breakout room 1, I want to check on them and see how they're doing. So I hit the join button. It's going to take me out of the main session room and take me into their room. Cool. So now I'm in, hold on please. Now I'm in the breakout room and I can interrupt them. You saw them working well. And I can check on them, I can say something, and then I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room. Y'all keep doing a good job. Okay. And I'm leaving the room. And now I'm returning back to the main session room. If I hit the breakout rooms button down here again, I can then decide if I wanna go in and check on another room. I have a remaining time up here. So you'll notice the remaining time is 45 seconds. They've already been given a warning inside their room as well. When the 60 seconds or the 2 minutes for the room is up, what I'm going to get is a request to close all rooms. And then what the students will see is a window that pops up and say, do you want to return to the main session or do you want to exit? They have to agree to move into the main session. So we've got about 15 seconds for that to happen. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Time is up for the 2-minute breakout room. Do you want to close all breakout rooms? And I'm going to say, close them now. Now, participants, they've already been given a warning. They are now given the option to come back, and they're going to be returning back into the room. So you're watching them now as they begin to come back. This may take 10 to 15 seconds, so be aware of that, as they slowly begin to enter back into the room. They will populate this room, and you can watch in your participants window as you see this happening. All right, and they, again, will come in. You're going to have to prepare for this. With Zoom being as widely used as it is right now, moving in and out of breakout rooms can take a little bit longer. All right, so you're seeing them pop up now, all back into the class. And so I would point out to you that what can happen when you're doing this, breakout room sessions, this is a great time in group sessions to do triads, to have them discuss a topic, to explore things together, maybe to come up with a couple ideas and then bring them back in to the main sessions and let them share their ideas. So you've done some kind of creative exercise with them. Anytime that you would have done a dyad or a triad in group therapy, you can use that same element in your breakout session, okay? If you're doing an education class and you want them to work on something, they can work on an idea and present it back to you. So lots of room options for breakout rooms. One of the things that we do with MRT, MJ was sharing, is when she does MRT on Zoom, if you do MRT, you know that when the group votes on a presentation, that person leaves the room. She uses a breakout room as a place to put that person while everyone discusses their presentation and they vote. And then when they come back in, everyone's allowed to applause, which is part of the culture of the MRT group. And so you're still able to get that piece and element. So you see them all back. That's our virtual tip for today. Let's all say goodbye, everybody. Thumbs up and wave. All right. This is from Team Turning Leaf. We are glad to help out with some virtual tips.